You don't know what you're starting with.
Here live with Alvin After Dark, brought to you by Auto Lease Direct, located at 4219 Merrick Road in Massapequa, New York. So if you're in the market for a new car, purchase or lease, give those guys a call, 516-442-4141. And another sponsor is Body Aqua, which is the fitness beverage. Body Aqua. We're back, everyone. We're back. We are back. What's going on? How you doing? How you feeling, man?
Oh man, feel great.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's good to be back, man.
LA, what's up? What's going on? How you
I'm good.
LA,
I didn't know you were gonna call me in so early, man.
Oh, my bad, man. Listen, everyone who's tuning in, thank you for tuning in. We're trying to get some. I'm trying to figure out my tablet here, so I can stream on my page. I don't know if I figured it out yet. LA,
Lower your volume.
Lower my volume. Okay.
Oh, that was me.
Oh, okay, that was you.
Sorry about that.
Okay. So I'm just trying to share this to my page right now. But welcome to Alvin After Dark. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time, about a few years, and a lot has happened in 4 years, man. A lot has happened.
Yeah,
how you
4
been?
years.
It's been a while, man. So I think the last time we were here was during COVID, right? LA?
Pre-COVID, wasn't it?
No, it was during COVID.
It was during COVID.
Yeah.
You see, the studio has upgraded, looking very good.
Yes. I just got a question for LA. LA, how do I share the feed on my page?
You don't know how to share? Just are you watching the show?
I am.
All right, so just hit that arrow.
Hit the arrow.
The bottom where it says next to write a comment.
Okay. Oh, here you go. That was during COVID. Oh. Share now. Duh. So there you go. There you go. So I'm sharing now. There you go. Listen, reading is fundamental. Reading is definitely fundamental. So what's going on, everyone? Listen, you're live once again with Alvin After Dark, which is brought to you by Auto Lease Direct. And Auto Lease Direct is a leasing company. So if you're in the market for a new car and you want to not spend hours and hours of your valuable time in the showroom, you definitely want to check out Auto Lease Direct, located at 4219 Merrick Road in Massapequa, New York. And their number is 516-442-4141. So once again, what's going on, everyone? Happy New Year.
2025, we're alive.
Ooh, 2025, we are alive. A lot's going on. So listen, we are bringing you entertainment, fashion, trending topics, relationships, current events. And people said, what am I going to talk about this time with Alvin After Dark? I said, this time we're going to focus on men. Because, we as men, we don't have an outlet. All the podcasts about these self-made relationship experts who have talking about, high value men, high value women, and everything's just about sex talks and everything's not really relevant. And men don't have an outlet. So I'm creating a podcast once again for men. And I want to focus on men's health, men's mental health, physical health, for men who don't know how to wear a suit or need help finding a suit or just someone to talk to, or I have some numbers, in the next shows for mental health and awareness, and just talking with women, trying how to talk with women, and men, being vulnerable and not being emotional when they don't need to be, or not being angry, or being able to maintain and control their emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Just to go back for a minute, I really believe in teaching the young men how to tie a tie, wear a suit.
Yes.
Where to and when to wear a suit.
Yes. Yes, definitely. I think that's so important, man. That's so important because once again, they just don't know how to do it, you know. So we would definitely be talking about that and just having some fun, making fun of people. You know, I always say I don't talk about religion or politics, but we will make fun of it because it's a lot to be making fun of this time around. But you know, our topic for tonight is one of my topics for tonight is going to be there is saying that 72% of men regret getting married. And we reading a lot here about why they don't want to be married, right? So we're going to talk about that. We also talk about the Grammys. If you've seen the Grammys, some people interviewing Babyface definitely disrespected him. And that was, crazy. Also, we're going to talk about there's a young lady who happened to go to Pakistan.
One wants to get married, find a husband.
She wants to find a husband to Pakistan. I want to show you the clips. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's start off with that clip, LA. Let's talk about the young lady who happened to go to Pakistan. Let's just play the clip. Let's just play the clip.
Right now, I'm going to mind my fucking business. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Clear the way.
Okay.
We don't know what you're saying.
अच्छा अब ये सारी चीजें हम जो आप अभी देख रहे हैं ये हम रात से
यहाँ पे डायरेक्ट टू फ्लाइट है ही नहीं ना वो कहीं गई है दुबई में
रुकोगे जाओगे
बस जाएंगे
My husband will be picking me up from there. Thank you very much. Listen, I hope he's saying the right things, okay? Like I said, Pakistan needs to be reconstructed the right way. Do you hear me, guys? Make sure y'all get this on your camera. I'm married to Nidel Hamid. I'm Onaija Hamid. We are moving to Dubai very soon. We're going to have our baby in Dubai, okay? I have my son, Jeremiah Robinson, Sire Pitt. His father is William Pitt. Jeremiah's father is Lewis Thomas. They will be rich. The Irene family, Kiki, and Lika, the rest of my family also. Please understand, this city will be reconstructed. It will be fixed up right away. I'm asking the government for $100K in my pockets so I could do real estate. My husband will own it in Karachi. We will not live here, but we will get this job done right away. I'm asking for $20K right away in my pockets at the end of this week. That's all, folks, for today. That's it. He have nothing else to say. Goodbye. Assalamu alaikum.
वालेकुम अस्सलाम.
Thank you.
Can you say how you have been in relationship? That what?
That's private. You got to pay me more than $4,000 a week for me to talk in USD.
Okay. जी तो खातून.
It's delusional.
So I forgot the young lady's name, but in any event, people are saying that mental health is real, that she is definitely losing it. So the people of Pakistan government actually bought her a ticket to come back to the United States, and she does not want to leave. She does not want to leave. That is entitlement at its best. Entitlement at its best. And I think that, Americans, let me say Americans because we're here in America, we go to other countries and think that we can do the things that we do here in other countries, and she can't do that. And she's lucky that they didn't lock her ass up.
Yeah, the whole world is a stage, and this is definitely her time.
Yes, she's lucky that they did not lock her ass up. So I mean, it's sad. It is hilarious. It really is hilarious.
Comedy. Comedy.
But while I have someone on the line, and this is a good friend of mine. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna put him on. This is my guy Will. We can put Will on. He's been holding, and I want him to explain body aqua. He's been doing body. As a matter of fact, just get him on the line. Will, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, happy New Year again, brother. What's going on?
I'm doing all right, man.
Happy
New Year to you as well.
Thank you, brother. Just for people who just don't know, I met this brother in the United States Army when I was in Germany, and he is one of the hottest and still is one of the hottest DJs. When I mean he rocked Club Armstrongs down we was in Kaiserslautern, right?
Yeah, K-Town.
We was in K-Town. What was the club was Armstrong's. What was it called? Armstrong's, right?
With Armstrong, yeah.
That's right. So we went down in K-Town, and he was rocking. Like, I mean, like, because where were you from?
Well, I'm from South Carolina.
So he's from South Carolina, but he was playing heavy New York music, like New York artists heavy. And he was rocking, he just rocked it out. And for some reason, we just took a liking to each other. And I went to Germany 3 times. Each time I went there, I had the opportunities to hang out with his brother and just kick it with him. And over the years, for some reason, we've just able to stay in contact. And I guess I have that niche, don't I? Just stay in contact with people. But please tell us about this beverage that you have here. Please tell us about this beverage.
Well, as you know, man, it's because of what we've been through the military, and it was a blessing. I was in Germany for 10 years, but when I was there, I was deployed to Iraq. So I was there for 15 months, and during that duration, man, I didn't think I'll be here to be talking to you. It's truly a blessing, based off what I went through with the IEDs and the burn pits that we had to do because we didn't have any, toiletries out there or proper places to, do our justice. But based off all of that, what I went through with the heat, the cold, and the various conditions, man, this beverage came to me, and as my weapon had jammed, because we was in a firefight, man, and you already know how weapons are. They're good as long as the weather's good.
Exactly.
Man, a couple grains of sand got in there, man. It got jammed up, man. I was so pissed. And then I was scared at the same time because, we constantly cleaned up weapons, but it was crazy because you already know the AK-47s, their stuff, they can go through mud, water, man, it'll keep firing, but our M16, M4s, get a little grain of sand and just jam up on you.
That's right.
But that led to the creation of Body Aqua based off what I went through out there, because I had the juices, I had they had everything out there. The energy drinks, the Gatorade, Powerade, you name it, they had it.
That's right. They give it to us.
We had access to it.
That's right.
But
and that stuff has a lot of sugar.
It still didn't. Yeah, it still didn't do anything for me, man. So, you're looking back now, and this is 20 years in the making, because mind you, it's been years. We've known each other for over 10 years. In regards to having and creating something that actually has a purpose, because water hydrates, and then of course Gatorade. Prior to Gatorade, I doing research, electrolytes. Electrolytes is something your body is naturally supposed to produce. And what I found out is that when you replace that function, it's like not letting your body do what it was meant to do or created to do.
That's right.
So it's just like, if you don't have like an insulin or things of that nature, if you start replacing it, your body starts becoming dependent on an outside source versus your body doing what's supposed to do. So Body Aqua for the body, the first diabetic-friendly, vegan fitness beverage that provides cognitive support, because we got a key nutrient called choline, because it's all about total fitness. That means mind and body, not just body, while still having no calories, no caffeine, and no sodium, while still giving you natural energy. So a newborn baby is actually healthier than the Gerber's apple juice.
So,
and
where can they find this at? Where can they find this?
Well, you're in New York, so right now you go to Walmart.com and order it.
That's right.
You can go to drinkbodyaqua.com and order it. I'm in the process of getting in Food Town there in New Jersey. I don't know if you have one in your area.
There's Food Towns,
but I'm in the talks with them right now, called Food Town, and of course I'm in all of the Winn-Dixies in the South, in 5 states.
Definitely.
I'm constantly talking. But the thing is, we don't do what we're supposed to do. If you see something that you want the grocery store to have, no one requests it. Everyone tell me, "Oh, I'll wait when it gets there." I'm like, it'll never get there then, because when I see other people they go to the manager at the customer service desk, and they requesting stuff.
Gotcha.
Bring this in. That's what I want. But that's what we need, man. But it's a true blessing because based off what we've been through, and this wasn't an easy journey because I had to self-fund everything. Even to the point of a couple of title loans, put my house up a couple of times.
Wow.
Leaving in what I had because the banks wouldn't give me nothing. Yeah, they give me credit cards all day long.
But they don't give you no money.
But that's outrageous. Right now I got credit cards I just can't pay.
Gotcha.
8%. It's crazy, man. So
listen up, everyone. You're listening to my guy Will, and him and I. Once again, I met this brother when I was in Germany in 1998, 99, and 2000. So that was years ago. He said 10 years. Over 10 years, I know this brother. And once again, one of the coolest brothers I've met, man, soft spoken, and it's diabetic friendly, it's for help, it's weight loss support, vegan friendly, no caffeine, no colors, no sodium. It is very good. I'm not just saying that. He knows I'm not gonna BS him. And it's only 3 grams, of sugar versus to Gatorade and other power A's that have 17, 20, 25, and 36 grams of sugar. So go to Walmart.com, check out Body Aqua. I bought 2 cases just so I can have for the show because I wanted to make sure to support my boy. He's also a Black-owned business owner. He's also a veteran. So once again, check him out on Walmart.com. I want to thank him for hanging out just, on the sideline on hold for me. And keep tuning in, and thanks for giving us a call, brother. I appreciate it.
No, thank you, man. I've been supporting, especially since day one. So send me the link because you was on my website before. So now I think he's still on there. He's one of my sponsors.
Yeah, definitely.
So I believe he's still on the website, drinkbodyaqua.com.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thanks again for calling in. I appreciate it, brother. And now I told you I ordered 2 cases. So for the next 2 months for the show, I have a bottle right here with us. Because Rico loves it, so does LA.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
I'll throw the link up in there too.
Thanks,
for the
man.
Walmart.
Yeah, thank
you.
No
problem, man.
Appreciate it, brother.
Talk to you later. No doubt. So once again, you're tuned in to Alvin After Dark, which is brought to you by Auto Lease Direct and located at 4219 Merrick Road, Massapequa, New York. So if you're in the market to lease a new car, please give them a call, 442-4141-516 area code. And once again, and that's people who don't like spending time in the dealership. So once again, we're here. I didn't really want to talk about too much. It's reintroduction of myself back into the podcast world and just have fun. And once again, my focus is going to be on men who have businesses, and also any entrepreneur, man or woman, any entrepreneur that wants to market themselves to come up here and hang out with us and see what they have. And, once again, I got a couple people, poets. I got people who sell luxury goods. I got another brother who wants to come on the show and hang out with me. He has a YouTube channel, which I was on, called When She No Longer Cooks For You, Here's What You Do. I actually made some lamb chops on his show. You didn't go because you don't like to eat red meat. Yeah.
He doesn't eat red meat, excuse me. So, we're back. And once again, I didn't want to come back on the podcast and talk about nonsense. We're going to give you entertainment, fashion, health, relationships, trending topics, and focus on real issues. But once again, I'm going to show you some fun videos. And one of the videos is of a little kid. Kids, one thing about kids are nonstop comedy, and kids are always going to tell you the truth and speak what they want to speak. So here's a little kid who just wants to tell you what's on his mind. So, LA leave us? LA left us. Okay, so we're actually not going to do that portion yet. Okay. I thought he left us. I know. So listen, so we're going to show the video of a little kid who just shows you what's on his mind. It's time for you to laugh about.
Sorry about that.
Birdie?
Huh?
What's on your arm?
A big band-aid from Haiti. I just borrowed one of Fernand's borrowed one.
You just borrowed one?
Yeah, for my arm.
It's a big Band-Aid?
Yeah, it goes all the way up to here.
What do you need?
I need my goggles.
Where are they?
Somewhere.
Aiden, do like this. Just open your hand and do that. What do you need? What are you looking for?
My goggles.
Where are they?
I don't know.
What are you wearing?
The fender. I'm the grubby guy. I'm the grumpy guy, Green.
What happened at school?
I took a headlock down on Jack and took it down.
You took him down? Why? What did he say?
Because kids don't get married, so that's why I put a headlock down on him.
Did he say he wanted to marry you?
Yeah, but kids don't get married, so that's why I put a headlock down on him. And that's why I took him down.
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
But that's the greatest thing ever.
So listen, I want to give y'all some laughs for this evening to make sure you just something to tickle your soul, because I think kids are just fabulous. We don't have any kids actually, but but if someone wants stepdaddy in their life,
great guy, great kid.
I gotta claim somebody on my taxes. So once again, you're tuned in to Alvin After Dark. And if you want to give us a call, 516-945-9099, just to say what's up, you definitely can. But our topic for the night is 72% of men regret getting married. So we're going to talk about that later on in the show. But one of the things that I definitely wanted to share with you is the Grammys. Kanye West. Ella, did you see the Grammys?
I didn't see the Grammys, but I saw that picture.
Can we post that picture, please?
Oh, I don't have it. You have it?
Oh, I'll send it to you. Who has that picture?
I think I may have it.
Well, I'll send it to you anyway. But in any event, the Grammys, once again, is a time where celebrities are out, they're looking good, showcasing themselves, and they're looking marvelous. Apparently, Kanye West decided that he wanted to have his wife come out in her glory and in her birthday suit. So he decided to have her be nude. I just sent it to you, but once she's looking for that, I just texted to you. Once she's looking for that, we can look up another video of a guy, the fat guy. Let's look at the fat guy video.
Are you threatening me? Okay. Telling you right now, bud, I'm the wrong dude. Okay? That's what it is, bud. Listen, I don't want to hurt you. Kumite. Have you ever heard of a Kumite? 1987 Kumite champion right here, bud. These right here, go that way.
So the internet never fails. The internet never, ever, ever fails. Hilarious. Internet never, ever, ever fails. So once again, you want to give you some laughs. But going back to the Grammys, two things happened to the Grammys. Major things to me personally that stood out for me was definitely Kanye West. Kanye West and his wife. Also, some two young ladies decided to be disrespectful to one of the best songwriters, producers out there. So if you didn't see it, I know LA has the video I sent him. I want you to check this out and let me know what your thoughts are. If you want to call in and share your thoughts, or we'll definitely talk about it here.
Pop and rock as well.
Yes, I think it's interesting.
Chapel.
You guys want to do that? Go do that.
So sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. Hello. How's it going, Chapel? Hello. Good. How are you? Oh my gosh.
Hey, Babyface, I have a question for you. So you're going viral online.
Yes.
I guess you were being interviewed and Chappell Rowan came up. How do you feel about that? They're saying that the interviewers were kind of like pushed you to the side, but
okay.
You're okay?
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a good night.
I know everyone knows who Babyface is. And we always talk about, or people always say they want an 80s or 90s kind of love, or early 2000s kind of love.
I think personally she was too young to know who he really is.
But she was at the Grammys. She is an interviewee, interviewing people at the Grammys.
Mm-hmm.
So she should know who that is.
Okay, but she's more relatable to Chappell.
Got you. Understand that.
More for her time, her generation. unprofessional of her the way she handled it.
Yeah.
You know, she could have just slid off to the side, went around the back, held a conversation, whatever. But this new generation is kind of not giving flowers to the pioneers. They really overlook the pioneers. They don't care about where it stems from.
Yeah.
So,
And also, like I said, I think because they haven't been through anything. Like I said, someone said to me, "Why don't they have real music like we had back in our time?" And one of the reasons is these kids, these young artists, they're not going through anything. So you and I grew up in a time, and our parents and LA's parents grew up in a time where they went through pain, they went through suffering, they went through economic challenges, they went through racial impoverism, whatever it was, they went through something, and then whatever they went through, they put that in a song. And that's how they manifested a great song, or they wrote a beautiful song, and they came out with not only the music, but the lyrics. These young artists now, they're not going through anything. They were born with this in their hand.
Correct.
They're born with a cell phone in their hand. They don't know how to communicate efficiently or effectively. Everything is text message. And once again, she just literally disrespected one of the musical pioneers of our time. Literally. Listen, Babyface has
not to cut you off, Alvin, but your key word right there is our.
You're right. You're
Our
right.
time.
You're right. But new artists, when you're a musician or you're a musical artist, you pay homage to people who came before you. LA, you're an artist, aren't you?
I used to be more of an artist.
But once again, but who are your favorites?
I mean, it matters what genre, but when I was younger, I mean, I was all I went from was 92.3 KTU, 98.7 KISS, 107.5 BLS.
Yeah.
And I just went back and forth. And my influences were a lot of early rap artists, like I'm going back, like Starsky and Houdini, and like just that old school rap music. That was my greatest influence when I was younger, really.
See, and that's my point. My point is that these young artists, you had to know who these people were. We knew music because Saturday mornings or Sundays, whatever it was, when you cleaned the house, your parents listened to good music, and that stuck with you. These kids just don't know nothing. They don't know. And then the sad part is they have a smartphone. They have Google and still are stuck on stupid.
The smartphone has become smarter than us.
Exactly. It's crazy because we are so connected that we're disconnected. We are disconnected.
Yes, sir. You see that also the gender that they're pushing. They say Chapel is quasi drag.
Yes, I saw that. And once again, no disrespect to the LGBT ABC community. I mean, I don't know the letters. I'm sorry, but no disrespect to them. But but going back to Kanye, did you have that picture for Kanye? There you go. Hey, what's going on here? What is going on here? What is going on here? This
say Kanye's living out his fantasies.
It's
sexually humiliating.
If anybody wants to call in on this, 516-945-9099. What do y'all think about this? Let me know in the comments, or I might be reading the comments, or if anybody's commenting. But this is.
Do you guys believe that he's sexually humiliating her? It's just like his modern day slave.
Listen, I'm just going to say Kanye's not a stupid guy.
No.
He knows what he's doing.
Yes. And he loves attention.
Yeah. Listen, he didn't like when Kim used to show off herself.
Yeah, he didn't.
And not even to that extreme. So we know that he's really not a big fan of his significant other, dressing like this. But for him to do this, he knew what he was doing. And I don't really know. Is it just a publicity stunt? But he's not stupid. He knows what he's doing.
And he picked a woman that looks very close to Kim.
Yeah.
And that's why I say he's living out his fantasies, sexually humiliating her.
Yes. So I gotta give some shout outs to some people, while they're on. Big shout out to Tamara. She's on. Big shout out once again, DJ Willie Will, my boy Will.
Tamara.
Big shout out to Oscar. He's on. Ellison, Michelle.
Uncle L.
So Ellison is watching from Belize.
Trucker crew.
Excuse me. So once again, big shout out to Oscar again, because Rico, Oscar, Patrick Bean, and me, and Kimberly is the all-star cast. So they'll be hanging out from time to time. We get Kimberly back. I know she moved away. Pat moved out of New York. Kimberly moved out of New York. Oscar's working, but they're gonna be definitely back hanging out with us. So big shout out to them. Big shout out once again for them. Just supporting me and to ask me when am I coming back on the show and doing the show again and having fun and just doing it. So I pretty appreciate them for kicking my butt for getting back on here. Also, there was another. Is there another video I sent you, LA? Or was that it?
I think we got one more.
And then we'll talk about the men.
Yeah, we got that guy Gene.
That's right. So you know what? That's right. Gene Wu is a politician, and I wanted to share this with you because it's so important about what's going on in our climate in America. America, as you know, is going through a lot with the changing of the guards. And once again, whatever your political beliefs are, that's your political beliefs, and it is what it is. I don't really share any political affiliation because both sides of the fence for me have, especially being in the military and seeing the things that I've seen and the wasteful money, the wasting and continued money. It's just heartbreaking. But I want to put up what Gene said, and it is on point. So definitely play that.
I always tell people the day the Latino, African American, Asian, and other communities realize that they share the same oppressor is the day we start winning. But the problem is our communities are divided. For Asian Americans and for African Americans, we probably have one of the worst relationships between any community.
Well, I bet you a lot of Asian Americans too in my experience, don't even realize that if it wasn't for the civil rights movement, there would not be 22 million Asian Americans in this country.
Thank you. What I have been trying to teach the Asian community is like, friends, do you understand that your success, your prosperity, your civil rights that you enjoy right now was paid for with Black blood?
With Black blood.
Blood, okay.
So I wanted because that caught my attention, and I wanted to share that with you because I'm gonna say Black America. Black America is America's largest consumer in goods and services. Last year, Black America spent trillions and trillions of dollars in goods and services, right? Just Black America. Forget about Asian and then Hispanic or Latino. Excuse me. Now, we're going through a very critical time in this country. Once again, whatever your political beliefs are, it is what it is, but things are going to go up tremendously. And the thing is, we don't know how to stick together. So united we stand, divided we fall. So we stand together and we do things the right way, coming together and putting our hurt in these corporations where they can feel it most is in their pockets. Rich people do not want to be poor. It's beneath them. So looking at these huge corporations making millions and billions of dollars consistently. So I just want to share that with you because it struck a nerve because once again, we spend so much money on other things that if we decided, and you got to kind of stick with it, is putting your foot down and say, hey, we're not going to do this. Whatever it is, whether it's because I know there's a lot going on right now with Target and Costco's and things like that. But if you're going to do it, stick to it because how you hurt people is take away their resources, and those resources is their monetary gains. So I just want to share that with you.
You know that a lot of us know this, and numbers their strength. But why is it hard for the unity to happen? Why is it hard for us?
I don't know.
To stick with this.
I will share this with you. I'm going to talk about it next week because since it's Black History Month. Do you know who saved Cadillac?
It was a black guy.
Do y'all know that? Do y'all know who saved Cadillac? It was Black Americans during the time frame. What happened was
again the biggest consumers.
Exactly. So at that time, it was redlining. Blacks could not get loans, right? They could not get home loans. They could not get auto loans. So guess what happened with black folks? Black people did what? They put their money under the mattress. Cadillac was about to go bankrupt. Cadillac was going to fold. If no one, Google it, it's there. A salesman said, let's sell to black people. And guess what happened? Cadillac was saved by black Americans during a critical point at that time. I forgot what year it was. I could Google it, but I forgot what year it was. But it was critical because it was in Detroit. Who saved? Matter of fact, I'm pull it right now since we got access to everything. Who saved Cadillac?
Again, black dollars coming to the rescue.
Nicholas, I don't know his last name, saved Cadillac from near extinction during the Great Depression in the 1930s. He was gifted mechanic and head of Cadillac services across. What he did, he went and said, let's start selling to black people.
Yes, let's market to the black
Let's
community.
market to the black community. That's what he did because they did not want to sell black people cars, give them auto loans. So what he did, he sold it to black Americans, which became trendy. That's why black Americans, especially in the South and the Midwest, love their Cadillacs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we are putting people in a position of power, and we have the ability to take that power away.
Everyone but ourselves.
Exactly. This is like Dr. Claude Anderson said, we don't own anything. We don't have any radio stations. We don't have any news networks. We don't have any magazines. We don't have it. And that's across, like that politician just said, if blacks, Asians, and Hispanics got together, and Latinos got to get all together, ooh, I'm telling you, man, a lot can happen. A lot can happen, man. But once again, you're tuned in to Alvin After Dark. We're back. We're gonna give you some nice information, trending topics, entertainment, fashion, health, relationships. But now we I guess the meat and potato part of the show, right? Because we said we're gonna focus on men, right? We're gonna focus on men, and that's what we're gonna do. So it says that 72% of men regret getting married.
Yeesh.
Why is that? Let's take a look. Men might regret marriage for a variety of reasons, including marrying the wrong person, marrying too young, feeling a loss of freedom, not adequately addressing compatibility issues before marriage, lack of intimacy, feeling pressure to conform to societal expectations, significant changes in their partner after marriage, and not effectively communicating their needs and desires within the relationship.
Past traumas as well.
It's definitely past traumas. So here it is. So let's go with the first one. It says wrong partner selection. Choosing a partner who doesn't align with their values, goals, personality, and in the long term.
Agree.
That's huge. So it's when you're asking a woman to marry you, like my mom and dad's been married for 48 years. Going on 49 years.
Wait, question, Alvin.
Yeah.
You think marriage back then was based on different things? Like
Yes.
This is a new time as far as these
Hey Kim. What's up, Jatan? Hey, thank you so much.
As far as these things to look for nowadays, do you think this is the same steps they took back then? Or it was more love?
Well, it definitely was once, and it goes back to the songwriting.
Right.
Because
it's more of a contract now.
It is. Marrying now is a business. Marrying back then, you went through something. There was a foundation, And
they lasted because of that. Because of the foundation. Because it was built on love, not material.
So Jatan says, what about men not admitting they need to be healed before getting married? And that's here too.
What was the question?
She says, what about men not admitting they need to be healed before getting married?
You know that goes both ways, though.
It does.
There's a lot of torn women out here as well.
Definitely. But you know what? The challenge with us is men don't seek therapy.
You know, once again, a lot has happened in 4 years. I happened to get deployed for a stateside deployment, and I had some minor injuries, nothing serious, right? So I went to Soldier Recovery Unit in North Carolina at Fort Bragg. You have to see a psychologist. So, I realized that she said the psychologist said a lot of men don't want to come see me, but they have to do that to be in Soldier Recovery Unit. So men, and once again, we're talking about men. So men, I want to focus on the men, and men need to know that it's okay to be vulnerable, like John said, right? Especially in the Black community, men don't have an outlet. What is their outlet? They think that if you're too emotional, you're soft. If you cry, crying is for girls. You're not supposed to cry. Crying equates to weakness, but crying, it takes strength to cry.
We're not taught that.
Exactly. We're not taught strength to cry. We're not taught to forgive, because forgiveness isn't for you. It's for me to let go of the weight on my shoulder to be able to carry on my life.
Right.
So we're not taught that. So once again, 72% of men are regretting getting married. Another one is, let's stay with the partner thing. I want to go back to that and say, when you are, men, when you're looking to marry someone, are you looking to marry them because they look good, because they're your trophy wife, or because that person, and men always say this, can be your piece?
But that's the initial step. It's the physical, the appearance.
Of course,
right?
because we're physical beings.
Right.
So men see you.
Very visual. Men are visual.
How many
right?
times we've seen a beautiful woman out, and then when she starts talking, or her attitude, like,
Correct.
disgusting.
Right.
So just choosing the right person, and then having, whatever your religious beliefs are, having a solid foundation to talk to someone and to say, listen, hey, we are destined to be together for the rest of our lives, and you need to create that foundation. And once again, it's called being evenly yoked, right? So choosing the right partner. Immaturity, getting married too young without sufficient life experiences or emotional maturity to handle the complexities of marriage. Because listen, the honeymoon phase is going to be over, and
Right.
so what do? You have to,
Let me see.
I saw this quote, and is, marry the woman you love and love the woman you marry. So
They also say marry the one that loves you.
that's right. Marry the one that loves you. Other one is loss of independence, feeling like they've lost their freedom to pursue personal interests or hobbies after marriage.
But that's a preliminary. You're supposed to know that from
the beginning.
Right.
Yeah.
So you know you're gonna lose something, is it?
And I think effective communication is key, because people say, oh, communicate. You have to be able to be yielding to each other. Like, also really take time to just sit down and listen to one another.
Correct.
So that is so important.
It's not just communication though. It's understanding, because you
Yes.
can communicate to
Oh,
me
you want-
for hours.
But
and
can
if
I
don't-
comprehend?
Correct.
Do I comprehend
sir.
you?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So men love unconditional, women love for that's a great point. Oh, men love women unconditionally, and women love men based on the conditions of what they can provide.
Oh,
But it's the truth though.
yeah.
And
I agree with
because
that.
because we talk about it in the barbershop, and we talk about it amongst us, and the minute she is turned off, it's it.
Right.
It's done. It's and that's why and that's another reason. Also, unrealistic expectations, having an overly idolized notion about marriage that don't match reality, leading to disappointment. Once again, this is not. It ain't rocket science. It's easy, but it's not easy.
Right. These are all things I think couples should do before marriage is even brought up. These may be tough conversations where you got to find out, okay, is this person financially stable? Can they control money? Do they know how to save? Do they know how to be responsible and take care of bills? And
how is she when she's angry?
That's important as well.
That's very important.
as well because she can love you when the sun is shining.
Exactly. Her behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
See, she said, like Sean said, seek premarital counseling.
Yeah.
You know, but once again, poor communication, not openly discussing important issues or needs with their partner, leading to resentment and conflict.
How do you handle conflict? How do you handle money? How do you handle your emotions? How do you handle not getting what you want?
Yeah.
Like these are all important things that you have to see in a person and discuss with a person before taking a step.
Says here
towards marriage.
significant changes in her behavior.
Mhm.
And once again, and that is true. You know, women do. Listen, we all know women are hot and cold. Women are emotional roller coasters. You know, so I'm not saying that. Said, listen, 85% of women file for divorce first. That is true. Men will stay in a relationship that is toxic. That is also true. How do you handle the mother-in-law? That's another show.
That holds a lot of weight too.
It does.
What I wanted to say though was, oh my gosh, it just slipped my mind. Most women want a man that's already
made.
Correct.
They want a finished project.
A finished product. Exactly.
They want a finished product. And you know what? I'm gonna say this: walking on eggs and needles. Excuse me, on needles. Eggshells. Excuse me, not eggs and needles. Eggshells. Eggshells. I'm gonna say this going to athletes because there was a conversation on TikTok about athletes who are marrying outside of their race, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of the guys says, when I met her in college, she gave me the attention. And when I became successful, then sisters started looking at me. When I wasn't successful, certain sisters weren't looking at me.
During the struggle.
That's right. So, and I agree with you. Women do want to heal man, but men also want a healed woman.
Right. Earlier, I said something about women also being, tainted and coming with baggage and things like that. So I may have got off subject because we're talking about the men tonight, correct?
Yeah.
So if anybody out there felt like I jumped off topic, my apologies. It's gonna go focus on the men.
That's right.
All right.
But listen, listen, we know, like I said, you and I, we're together a lot with Tim and the guys, and
Correct.
we have some interesting stuff. We've seen some crazy stuff. Even listen, I went on a date. I'm not even a date. I guess I hung out with someone. And I'm going to finish the story. I got not too much time left. I went out with someone, long story short, went to Queens. She was being a complete brat. We went to this spot. She was just being rude. And I was having a conversation with her and she cut me off. And she's like, I said, why'd you cut me off? She was going, she was going, she said, apology accepted. She goes, well, I thought she said, I was tired of hearing what you were saying. And I wasn't saying anything crazy. So my whole demeanor changed. My boy, Julian called me because Julian was in town from Atlanta. He said he has some stuff to do with CBS. Yeah, Julian, what's up? So he has stuff to do. I said, I'll meet him in Harlem. So I said, you know what? My night's ending soon. I'm taking this young lady back home. I drove this young lady back home. I said, good night. She said, I'm not going to get a hug. I said, well, from your behavior, I figured you didn't want a hug from me.
Correct.
Anyway, this young lady, she said, are you going to meet your friend in Harlem? I said, yes, I meet my boy in Harlem. I said, I'm going to get white girl wasted. You know I don't drink like that.
Mm-hmm.
She says, why would you say that? That's rude. I said, what did I say that was wrong? She said, you said you're going to get white girl wasted. I said, I'm just joking. She says, no, that means you're insinuating that you didn't have a good time with me. So since you didn't have a good time with me, you have to drink alcohol for your sorrows that I gave you. I said, what the hell are you talking about?
Yes, I do.
I said, how do you even come up with that scenario by me just playing around saying I'm gonna get white girl wasted?
Mental health is very important.
And you know what? And she said she had previously she had said something to me that was rude, and I just blocked her. So she left me a 3.5-minute message. Lil was crying about she's going through a lot. She spoke to her therapist.
Mental health.
So you know what? I don't want to deal with that.
No.
I said,
escape while you can.
And mind you, I know at the time, never called again. A very, very attractive woman from the Caribbean, has a great career, makes good money. And I said to her, I see why you're single, not married, with no kids.
ladies, most of you beautiful women, pretty women, educated women, a little off. Because it seems like a lot of you that are in that position are off. No disrespect, but
I think because they spend so much time focused on their career and education, and it comes to a point. I'm just giving my opinion. It's not a fact. A certain amount of women who do that, focus on their career and education,
correct.
and they get to that point where now they want to settle down, but then they want, once again, that finished product from a man because they feel that they're a finished product. And as you get older, what happens is your tolerant level becomes less and less. Because my tolerance, I'm real patient, but I don't have time for the bullshit. I don't have time to play with you, and I don't have the box of crayons to mess around with you. I just truly don't.
You have no time to babysit somebody.
No, I don't. I just don't. It's just crazy, It really is. But let's go back to this here, to the list. So also it tells you a family pressure, feeling pressure to get married due to family expectations on a social norm. And one of the biggest things is also financial stress. Financial stress, significant financial burdens related to marriage, like joint or child care costs. And the biggest one of the things is also unresolved past issues, bringing unresolved baggage and from previous relationships into your new marriage, But it says here, like I said, it's an important reminder that not all men regret getting married, and many find it to be fulfilling and a positive experience. But it doesn't take away that 72% of men are now regretting marriage. And that says a lot.
Financial stress is like at the top of divorce and spousal murder.
Yeah. So listen, you're tuned in to Alvin After Dark, which is brought to you by Auto Lease Direct. So if you're in the market for a new car, purchase Auto Lease. Give those guys a call, 516-442-4141. You hate going to the dealership and spending hours and hours and hours in the dealership, because the average time in dealership is 4 hours, and to pick up the car is 3 hours. So we'll deliver the car to you. Also, Body Aqua.
The man to see.
That's right, I'm the man to see. Body Aqua, which is your fitness beverage, diabetic friendly, weight loss support, vegan friendly, no caffeine, no colors, and no sodium. And it's very good. I'm not just saying to say it. He actually, I surprised him in the car. I said, I got something for you.
Made my night.
I got something for you. So we're here every Tuesday night, 10 p.m. And we are talking about entertainment, fashion, health, relationships, trending topics. But this time around, my podcast, I want to focus on men. I want to give men the outlet and the platform to, share their mind, express their feelings, and just make it happen. And a lot of men just don't do certain things, or whatever it is. He said tie, know how to wear a suit, or me and my friends, we're socialites. We like going out. Where did we go this past weekend?
Brooklyn,
in the house. This is for all you people who get the chance. Go to Brooklyn. Go to Continent Brooklyn. It's in Williamsburg in the Indigo Hotel. It is a sexy spot. It's a great date spot. They don't do brunch yet, but the food was top. It was delicious. It was so good. I had to go back twice.
Yes, sir.
Because me and Simone and Diana went the previous weekend, and then Stacey's birthday. Big shout out to Stacey. Her birthday's coming through on Thursday. But we all went out as a group together. We had a phenomenal time. We had the oxtail lo mein. You had the lobster that was huge.
Lobster with ackee and sawfish.
So Valentine's is next week. So we talk about the good day spots next week. It's also black owned. It's called Continent Brooklyn, and the brother it's Caribbean Asian fusion. It was top notch.
Very good.
So, I want to thank everyone for tuning in and just listening to me once again. And I really appreciate the support, and hope you guys enjoyed yourself. And we got a few seconds left. LA, anything for the people before we leave?
No, I'm good. I'm just glad to have you back, and you guys did good tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We got about 20 seconds left. But once again, I always say, listen, enjoy yourself. It's a new year. Have fun. Remember, the good Lord don't put you through nothing you can't handle. It's all how you handle it. I want you to have a great night. Enjoy 2025. We'll be back every Tuesday night. Anything for the people?
Self-love. Freak Life is back. Alvin is back. LA is back.
Peace. Have a good night.